Welcome everyone to the League of Cinephiles. I'm your host Alex. I'm bringing you more simulated competition from Cinemores to film trivia matches like this. We have everything here on the League of Cinephiles. Now, today we have a big one-on-one trivia matchup between Ren Geekness of Cinephiles in Paradise against Business Ben, representing Gone with the Wind. This match will have big implications in terms of who will be, up there when it comes to championship race, who gets to face Hunter the Calculator Friesen for his championship next. Now, with me is my co-host for today, representing Cinephiles in Paradise, but with no bias in terms of who he wants to win in the match, Jack Renault.
How you doing, man?
Doing good. So, exciting matchup here. Ren, he is one of the top prospects coming into season 2. He was the first free agent pickup, really. And so we know that if we can basically confirm that if he was actually in the draft, he would have been the first pick. He would have been that he's highly sought after just due to his prowess in both trivia and Cinemores. He lasted extremely long in the Battle Royale. And then in trivia, we have high hopes for him. This might be the first time where a rookie like Ren is going to be favored over someone like Business Ben. Now, although Ben is a veteran when it comes to trivia, he had a good run when it came to the team's tournament. What does Ben have to do aside from the picture rounds, which we know he's amazing, and he might be the second best aside from Hunter when it comes to the picture round? What do you have to do in terms of the actual written questions in order to be out Ren today?
Well, after the last match, I'm really excited to see how the wheel round goes this time around, because how people's mindsets go into the third round. I mean, we're halfway through the game at that point, and people can either be feeling really confident about themselves. They could be feeling like they kind of want to play it safe. And I think it's all just going to come down to how confident they feel in that first spin, and then the likelihood of them spinning again, and if they improve their situation or make it worse.
Exactly. And we've seen it numerous times. Matches that in the first 2 rounds, it looks like it's a tight ball game. And then in the third round, one competitor just blows the other one out of the water. Now, sometimes it's unexpected. Like Gil did that with Alex Holmes when Gil landed on World Cinema. And he actually took advantage of World Cinema. And then he took advantage of Holmes' category of Paul Thomas Anderson, turned it around and demolished him. So, and then you have, tighter matches like Tyler versus David, where both competitors didn't do so well with the categories, which led to a very tight round 4. Let's get to these competitors, shall we? Representing Gone with the Wind, you know him usually with his partner Rod, but he's alone today, Business Ben.
What's up, guys? Excited to be here. Business Ben with this tie. It looks ridiculous with the t-shirt, I know, but it's all in the name, so ready to do some
business. For those who don't know, Ben he's been in and out of meetings all day today. Right. It was hard to get him in this match, but he had to take a break from his usual business shenanigans for some bigger business film trivia. Right. And representing Cinephiles in Paradise, the first ever free agent pickup of season 2, Ren Geekness.
Hey guys, thank you for having me. I've already been way too flattered, so I can only hope I do not disappoint, because I'm already feeling the pressure. But thank you all for having me. I'm excited. Movie trivia is the best thing to do, to watch. Just talk about movies and show you know them all or don't.
Let's get to round 1, shall we? Round 1, 8 questions, 15 seconds per question. Competitors must write down their answers completely and legibly. I also must see the competitors' hands at all times. 1 point for each correct answer. Competitors can get a maximum of 8 points, a minimum of 0 points. You've never seen 0 points, but it's possible. Competitors have 3 repeats throughout the match and 1 challenge to use over the course of the match. Are the competitors ready for the first question of this match?
Ready,
yes, sir.
All right, let's get round 1 started. 15 seconds on the clock.
What was James Gunn's directorial debut feature film? Some quick writing out of both of them.
Business Ben looking up at the stars. 3, 2, 1. Stop writing. Let's get to Ren first.
Off to a bad start, because I know it wasn't his first movie. I just consider his first real movie. I went with Slither. Hang on. And focus on it.
And Ben?
Well, that's what I went with too, Slither.
They're both correct.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. All right.
1 point each.
Wasn't Scooby-Doo, I know that. All right, let's get to the second question. Quote, I'm just 1 stomach flu away from my goal weight, unquote. What movie is this quote from?
It's a good one.
No clue, but here we go.
3, 2, 1. Stop writing. Let's get to Ben first.
I do not know. I just guessed Mean Girls.
I guessed
And-
Trainwreck, but now I'm guessing Ben is probably right.
Unfortunately, Ben is incorrect. Is Ren correct? He is not either. The correct answer
Okay.
is The Devil Wears Prada. Devil.
Of
Ah.
course!
Man.
Ah.
Okay.
Mean Girls
I
is a
just
good
watched
guess.
that like last month.
Moving on to the next question. Which year saw the release of Inside Man, Night at the Museum, and 300?
I have a feeling I'll be staring at Billie Eilish's face all day today.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, no, not really.
3,
Sorry, she's great.
2, 1. Let's get to Ren.
Inside Man threw me off at first, but I believe it is 2006.
Ben?
I was going back and forth between a bunch of years, but I went with 2006 as well.
They both say 2006, and they're correct.
Cool.
Tag ball game, 2-all. Who directed the 2004 remake of The Manchurian Candidate?
Fuck.
I own this, but I haven't watched it yet.
Tell me
What was
about it.
in the original one?
Original's very good. 3, 2, 1. Stop
Repeat.
writing. Repeat.
Yeah. I'm probably
Who did that
wrong.
come from? I'm sorry.
Ren.
Ren, okay.
Yeah.
Three, 2, 1. That's time. Let's get to Ben.
I couldn't even. I just wrote down Fincher. I know it's not, but
Okay,
Ren?
I wrote down Oliver Stone, but it's also not him. I know that for
that's
sure.
a better guess.
The correct answer is Jonathan Demme. Jonathan Demme, director of Silence of the Lambs.
Silence.
Yep,
Amongst other
would not have
films.
pulled it.
Yeah.
And we get to the 5th question.
He has directed films like Nashville, Shortcuts, and 3 Women.
Oh, what's his name?
A lot of director questions coming up here. First one.
Yeah.
3,
Oh my gosh.
2, 1. Stop writing. Let's get to Ben.
Jonathan.
And
I
Ren?
didn't write anything.
All right, righty. The correct answer was Robert Altman,
Altman. Gosh.
not Jonathan, unfortunately.
I was close. Not really.
Might have a middle name, you don't know.
Alex?
6th question. What is the subtitle for the 2007 National Treasure sequel?
And we could just write the subtitle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Let's get to Ren.
Book of Secrets.
Ben.
I had that as well. Book of Secrets.
I'm guessing they're both big Nicolas Cage fans because they're both correct.
Of course.
The correct answer is the Book of Secrets. Question?
Speaking of being a fan, let's get on to the 7th question. A psychopath forces a tennis star to comply with his theory that 2 strangers can get away with murder.
What film is this describing?
Not to do a plug or anything, but
3,
I just knew
2,
Alpha was really good.
1. Stop writing. Let's go to Ren first.
Classic. Strangers on a Train, sir.
And Ben.
Ben.
There we go.
I can't read it off as well as that. That was really good. Strangers on a Train.
Got some other Hitchcock fans here. They are both correct. And Alex finished off this round.
Both competitors showing off their linguistic skills.
Sure.
Which specific group of monsters is chosen to attack the teens in The Cabin in the Woods? I need specifics.
It's not gonna be that.
3, 2, 1. That's time. Stop writing. Let's get to Ren.
I didn't have time to write it all. I wrote werewolf instead of werewolf.
And Ben.
I went with zombies. Question mark.
The correct answer was zombies, but we were looking for specifically hillbilly zombies or redneck zombies. Because as they say in the movie, different categories as we end the first round. The score, Jack, at the moment is
4-4, tied.
in favor of a tie as we get into the next round. And this is going to be huge here because it's Ben's favorite category. The classic, the dreaded or loved picture round, in which each competitor must identify the name of the actor from the picture provided. There will be 3 pictures for each competitor. Each question is worth that many points in the sequence. So a 1-pointer, a 2-pointer, and a 3-pointer. Which competitor, as we have a tie, which competitor would like to go first? Any takers?
Ben, business Ben.
Oh, okay. I've been volunteered. I'll go. That's fine.
This is Ben's 1-point question.
Ming Na Wen.
Quick on the draw is business Ben, and he gets that correct for 1 point. 1-point question for Ren.
For Ben.
Or for Ren.
Your question.
Oh, this is mine. Sean Harris.
We have 2 quick draws. The correct answer is Sean Harris. Both competitors go 1 for 1 in the first set of pictures. It's a 2-point question for business Ben.
Christopher McDonald.
We would have also accepted Shooter McGavin for 2 points. Let's go to Ren to see if he can answer for his 2-point question.
I should, because I know exactly who. Timothy Spall.
This category is looking hot so far. The correct answer is Timothy Spall. Still a tie ball game as we go into the 3-point questions. This will really test our competitors. I mean, they're looking hot so far. Let's see if they can continue the streak. Business Ben's 3-point question.
Oh, an oldie. Classic, I should say. Sorry.
Not ageist here.
No.
3,
You Cary Grant.
2, 1. He answers Cary Grant here. He is incorrect. The correct answer is James Mason. James Mason.
Okay.
Now,
We're in
Ren,
North
if he...
together.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
that's true. That's true. Now, if Ren can get this, he'll take a 3-point lead going into round 3. Ren's 3-point question.
Stifler's mom. Come on. Jennifer Coolidge.
He answers Jennifer Coolidge, and he is correct for 3 points. 3 big points. Ren takes the lead.
Thank you, White Lotus.
Thank
you, White Lotus. I'm watching the White Lotus, otherwise I wouldn't know the name.
Big picture round from both competitors. A total of only 1 question wrong throughout as we get into round 3. What's going to happen in round 3 is that each competitor will have 4 questions, a 1-pointer, a 2-pointer, and so forth. The questions will all correlate with a specific category that will be assigned to them via the Wheel of Truth. If they don't like the first category that they spin onto, they can choose to spin again. If they choose to spin again, they must click to the second category that's assigned. And if a competitor gets their question wrong, their opponent has the chance to steal for that many points. And if a competitor is up by over 10 points at the end of this round, the match is over and we won't get to the fourth and final round. Now, Ren, as the individual who's leading, would you like to spin first?
No. I'm not the first penguin in the water, ever.
Let's
All
go
right.
to Business Ben first. The categories are Audrey Hepburn, Westerns, Opponent's Choice, New Releases, A24, Tom Cruise, Oscars, Musicals, and Star Wars. All right, Ben's first category.
Spin the wheel. Spin. Okay.
A24.
Oh gosh. We actually have a podcast coming up on this soon, but I haven't rewatched a lot recently. Oh, do I want to spin again? I'm gonna spin again.
He's going to spin again. Second and final category.
An excellent spin.
He
Okay.
lands on Opponent's Choice. So
Oh.
that means Ren, this
I
is
mean,
not good.
I have to use the little knowledge that I have to my power, so I'm gonna give Ben A24.
He's going to
Alright.
give Ben A24.
Other than that, I don't know what his weaknesses are.
Ren, this is your first category. Westerns.
Spin again.
Spin again. He's going to choose to spin again like his opponent.
Yes! Oh,
Mm.
you were so close to being Westerns again.
So he's going.
That was
He
close.
has to take New Releases, but I have a feeling he wanted it.
Ah,
Ben
damn
is
it,
facing
New
some adversity
Releases.
here. He's facing. He got Opponent's Choice,
Yeah.
and he also, Ren got his favorite category. I'm assuming. So Ben
one of them.
will be answering question from A24. 15 seconds for your first question. This is your 1-point question. It Comes at Night and Hot Summer Nights were released in what year?
Pretty sure. Let's go 2017.
Ben answers 2017 here. And he's correct for 1 point. 2-point question. What sport does Tyler, Kevin Harrison Jr., play in Waves?
I was gonna watch this one today. Yep, I was gonna watch this today. Is it something to do with water? Let's go with. Not that. Let's go with tennis.
He answers tennis here, and he is incorrect. Now let's go to Ren for the potential 2-point steal.
How specific does it need to be? Because I know he runs. I don't know if it's the 100-meter dash, track and field as you call it, but I know it's like running.
You don't have to be that specific, no.
Okay. Running is the correct answer.
He asked for the specificity of the question, but the answer was not running. The correct answer is wrestling. Wrestling.
How did I forget that?
Ben avoids a potential steal opportunity there as we get to the third question. 3-point question. Who composed the score for Moonlight?
Oh man, I just watched this recently. It was a good score. What's that guy's name?
3, 2,
Jonathan.
1. I'll just say that's incorrect. Not even
Okay.
Let's go to Ren for the potential 3-point steal.
How much time do I have? Am I on the clock?
15 seconds.
Okay. And Nicholas Britell.
He answers Nicholas Bertel here, and he is correct for the big
nice.
3-point steal. As we get to a very vital 4-point question here for Ben. Under the Skin takes place in what city?
Oh my gosh.
Ren, can I just see your hands as well? Just real quick.
Sorry.
It's like England, Ireland.
3, 2,
Edinburgh.
1. He answers Edinburgh here, and he is incorrect. Now, Ren can go for the 4-point steal.
I hope so, because I'm divided on 2 cities. I went with Glasgow.
That is correct for the 4
nice.
steal.
Yes! It was either that or Dublin in my head, because when Ben said England, I'm no, not England. It's Scotland or Ireland, but I'm glad I went with Glasgow.
He steals Ben's last 2 questions, making it extremely difficult now for Ben to avoid the knockout. Ben's going to have to earn more points than Ren does in this round. For 1-point question for Ren.
Which actresses starred as Ratcatcher 2 in The Suicide Squad?
Danielle Melchior. It's her name.
And that is correct. Danielle Melchior is the right answer with 1 point, bringing it now to 18-8. Moving on to your 2-pointer. Who directed Black Widow?
Amazing Australian director Kate Shortland.
And that is correct for 2 more points.
And if they both get it wrong, he still has the 4-pointer.
Yep. Jungle Cruise, as well as its Disneyland ride, were inspired by what 1950s classic movie?
Romancing the Stone?
His guess is Romancing the Stone. And that, unfortunately, is incorrect. Ben, do you think that you know the answer to this question?
I had an idea. I'm just gonna go with it. African Queen.
And his answer is African Queen. And that is correct!
Okay. Still in it. Okay.
Dave,
Good job, sir.
Oh,
Good
man.
job.
Okay.
moving on to that final question.
Please be hard.
As if getting pregnant weren't complicated enough, Lucy sets out to uncover the unsettling truth about her fertility doctor.
Do I have to guess the movie?
Yes.
Lucy, pregnant. I actually haven't seen this movie. If it's the one I'm thinking about, I'm going with Together Together. That just came out this year.
Final answer, Together Together?
Yeah, final answer, Together Together.
Alrighty. That is unfortunately incorrect. Going over to Ben to try to get this 4-point steal.
So, I have an idea. I have not watched it, but I think Rod talked about it on the podcast. I'm going with false positive.
And his answer is false positive.
Also haven't seen it.
You both just like stealing those bottom two. That is correct.
Oh my goodness!
Yes!
Nice.
What a comeback!
Wow.
Oh,
Alrighty.
man.
Oh.
Get my tie cinch back up. It's business now.
I believe the score is currently 20-15. Still in favor of Ren, but Ben saved a really good round 3 there. He's not out of this yet.
What a match we have at the moment. Ben, what a comeback. I mean, really proving himself to be the king of all business. As we get into the 4th and final round, unless we get to an overtime, you never know with, the match we're having at the moment. The Clint Eastwood round. The competitors will choose a number between 1 and 6, and that number will correlate to a director that their questions will be related to. Competitors will receive a 2, 3, and 5-point question in relation to their director. Whoever has the most points at the end of this round, like I said, will be declared the winner. If there is a tie, we will go to a sudden death overtime. Ren, as you are leading, I'm guessing you're going to defer to Ben for his random director?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Ben, a number from 1 to 6.
Not the first penguin. I'm Club Penguin today. I'm going with lucky number 3.
Guillermo del Toro.
Oh my. Okay.
Nice. Let's go with number 1.
Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott.
Okay.
Ben, we're going to go to you for your 2 and your 3. Again, Jack, the score is
20-15 in favor of Ren.
Ben's 2-point question. What is the subtitle for Del Toro's second Hellboy movie?
Hellboy 2. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if I've seen a Del Toro movie. This is gonna be
3,
great.
2, 1.
Deeper in Hell.
Can I steal?
Unfortunately, not.
Ah, the Golden
the
Army.
two-point question wrong. The correct answer, like Red said, is the Golden Army, putting a halt to Ben's comeback. Ben will now have to answer his 3 and his 5.
Pan's Labyrinth is set during which war?
Three, two,
Repeat.
1.
World War. World War II. Yeah, I had no idea.
Now,
He gets to fly.
what are the giant robots used to fight the kaiju called in Pacific Rim?
What are they called?
Yes.
What are the giant robots using?
Three,
Repeat.
2, 1.
What are they called? They're called gladiators.
That would be an awesome name, honestly.
Yeah.
And your winner, Ren Geekness! Ren, it was close there for a bit. We thought you had it.
It was. It was.
You stealing his points in the category round. Ben had a bit of a comeback, but obviously that comeback was halted when it came to his Guillermo del Toro questions. Any words here as you get your first win here in the League of Cinephiles in your debut match, giving 2 points for Cinephiles in Paradise.
I'm pumped now. I want to get into more matches and hopefully win them all. As soon as he got Guillermo del Toro, and I was also gonna pick 3 had I gone first because it's one of my lucky numbers. So I would have gotten all those. Well, not all those. The second one would have stumped me because I truly believed it was World War I. Second round, man, I had it going, and then I lost a bit of momentum because even when you asked what Jungle Cruise was based on, the only thing that I've seen them talking about that came to mind was Romancing the Stone, but even then I knew Romancing the Stone wasn't from the 50s, so I just let that one go. But thankfully I had enough of an advantage that I didn't allow Ben to catch up to me, so now I'm ready for the next one, and hopefully I can win again.
And then any words for Hunter now is, I don't know if you remember Hunter a long time ago when you actually first came onto the channel to play trivia. That was the first time Hunter was, ever since he beat you in that match, he's never lost a match. So any words now as you have the chance now to potentially, let's see how, you're doing a couple more matches, but potentially face Hunter for that championship.
I will just say that the hunter is about to become the hunted, because I'm coming back for my revenge. I'm taking his pride, I'm taking his title, I'm taking everything and bringing it to paradise to my fellow cinephiles.
That is Ren Geekness, the winner of this one-on-one match. Now let's get to his opponent, who, again, credit due to this man.
What a performance.
What a performance. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future when it comes to Season 2, Business Ben. Oh, boy, Ben.
Long night.
Oh, very long night, and not a great morning. No, this is a great competition. Had a lot of fun. That comeback, but don't call it a comeback, but it was close. But got me excited, and thought I had it. But then Del Toro came in and got me again. So it's I get unlucky at the end. I feel like I need to stop picking 3. But I should have let Ren have that one. But anyway, yeah, great performance. That got me hyped. I'm back for Season 2, ready to keep going. And the hunted joke Ren had, that was really good. I appreciate that.
All right, so that is Business Ben. Now Ren is getting 2 points for Cinephiles in Paradise. What are your thoughts on the match as a whole?
Wow, we started off with saying that We knew that Ben was one of the stronger people when it come to the actors and actresses, but Ren's in that conversation now. He outperformed Ben in round 2. And then that round 3, I mean, that speaks for itself, going steal for steal. I mean, these two were going at it, and I wouldn't have been surprised to have seen this come down to the absolute wire, quite frankly.
This doesn't take anything away from Ben. I mean, this, if anything, it increases his stock for season 2. He was the second overall pick. Is he worth the second overall pick? Maybe, maybe not.
Too early to tell.
That doesn't mean that he's not going to be a force to be reckoned with and just a great trivia player overall. I have a feeling that when it comes to the upcoming singles tournament for season 2, he's going to be someone who the individuals are going to be really scared of. And then when it comes to duos, potentially, there have been rumors. I don't know. If he potentially is able to team up with the Dark Knight Gil, I mean, Rod's great. But if he teams up with the Dark Knight Gil,
that's some synergy right there.
As we end this one-on-one trivia match, again, Ren Geekness representing Cinephiles in Paradise, getting 2 points for his faction, beating out Business Ben after a very tight match, to say the least. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified on all related competition. Remember to follow the individuals in the match on their respective pages. Subscribe to Ren's YouTube channel. The link to that, all of that, will be in the description for the video below. Thank you for watching. Ciao.